Welcome to the video guys. Today we will see how you can generate text using Gemini API. Gemini API can generate text output from various types of input in the format of text, images, video or even audio. You can use text generation for various applications. For example, writing a short story. You can specify a topic and ask the model to write a short story on it. You can provide an image to the model and ask to describe the image itself. You can provide few lines of a story or something and you can ask the model to complete it for you. You can provide a long news article and ask the model to summarize it to 5 or 10 lines. You can use AI or the model itself to translate a phrase to a different language itself. You can build simple chatbots with the help of AI or large language models. Creating a product description. You can always ask your model to create a product description from the specification or features of the product you have specified. Let's move into the coding part and see how you can generate text-based outputs from Gemini API. So basically, you will need few lines to connect to the Gemini server and get response itself. I have specified a Node.js project which will connect to the Gemini, send a prompt and console logs the response itself. Let me describe what each line does. The first line itself imports the .env configurations which will configure the environment configurations from the .env file I have specified in the project. Next line would import the Google Generative AI SDK itself and it will import the Google Generative AI library. Next line creates an instance of Google Generative AI passing in the API key I have provided. Next line specify the model that you want to use. You can provide in more and more parameters to the generative model in order to configure more about the model itself. We will look into it later in the coming videos. The next line stores the prompt itself into a variable named prompt. The next line uses the generate content method which will send the prompt to the Gemini model and waits for the response. The last line uses the text method to extract the actual generated Gemini response from the output itself. Let's see it in action. I'm gonna trigger the example.js. Let's see it in action.